What's up, everyone? We're here in Shanghai, China at Xianglala, which is a Hunan cuisine that serves beef. It's gonna be spicy. Let's give it a shot. It's Xiang, that's for sure. Xiang means smells good, but it also means Hunan, which is the cuisine we're eating. So like everything else here, you gotta scan to order, most likely scan to pay. And in scanning to order here, it's not just open your camera app and start scanning away. You gotta have a WeChat, regardless. The food looks awesome. Check it out, let me turn down the brightness. A lot of beef, a lot of veggies, soups, fish. We ended up getting beef and cabbage with some rice because we can't eat too much. We had a lot of snacks on the way, but it's okay. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be awesome. They start you off with hot water. There's gonna be a flame put in here and the main entree. You've got your chopsticks, empty plate, empty bowl. What is this? Napkins. This is napkins. Sounds like we're adding cho tofu to the table. Which...
Xianglala 分各位现炒的肉来了，新鲜不可以，吃牛肉跟你刚炒肉。
谢谢。Sounds like we got a little blessing of some sort. The guy pointed at the food and what did he say? Fresh beef. Fresh beef is served. But check this out. We got our own little rice cooker, which is kind of cool. Fresh beef, fresh cabbage. Wow, look at that rice. So our rice comes served with a little bit of pumpkin. How about that? And check out this spoon. Not sure if it's angry or happy. Tell us, what does the sign say on top of the beef?
Okay. It says the fresh meat is cut today and it won't go overnight. They will use fresh meat, like the freshest meat.
So there you have it. Only the freshest meat is served here. I'm excited to try it, so let's dive right in. Take a little sip of my hot water and cleanse the palate. Get myself a little bit of pumpkin rice. Look at that. Nice big slice of pumpkin for you. Check that out. When have you ever been served rice with pumpkin in it? I haven't. I'm sure it's good though. Now, for the main entree, the beef. I do see some of these slices are a little bit fatty. So, gotta be okay with that. But the more I've been eating here in China and Shanghai, the more I've actually been okay with having a little bit of fat in my meat. 这个是好吃。好吃。Very nice. The beef is so fresh and it's still steaming. Check that out. Still boiling. Wow. I guess the fire's a little bit too big underneath the plate, so you gotta stay on top of mixing it so it doesn't overcook the meat. But wow. The meat is so tender, so flavorful, not too salty, and cooked just perfect. I feel it's so easy to overcook meat, and you just end up with beef jerky. In the beef, there's some pickled cabbage for a little added weight out. That's your Mandarin lesson for today. And boy, does it add some flavor. Because it's a Hunan cuisine, it's a little bit spicy. You just don't eat the spices. There's enough of the spice just simmering around the beef that it picks right up into the beef so easily. That beef is so good. So good. Now, let's try a little bit of that cabbage. Check it out. This cabbage isn't pickled, but I'm sure it's still good. Let's try. A little bit of rice. That cabbage is so good. Still got some crunch to it, so it's not overcooked. A little bit raw. And boy, does it pack a punch of flavor. Not salty, not sweet, just the right amount of huedao to make that a dish to remember. Now I gotta revisit that beef. Add a little bit of cabbage. Do a combination bite here. Let's see what kind of flavors that brings out. Just have to grab it all. It's a big bite. There we go. Let's try it. Oh. Wow. The spice from the beef and the spice from the cabbage team up to give you one flavorful punch. I haven't tried the pumpkin yet, so let's see what that's all about. Very soft and a little sweet. It's good. Kind of cleanses the palate of the spice. Can't forget your hot water. Your hot water with your spicy food. I know it doesn't make sense to us in the West, but it's very common out here. Very common. In fact, it's hard to get cold water. I'll pick up. We had a little head-on collision there, but it's okay. Still grade A service. Oh, so good. Definitely worth trying. Next time you're in Shanghai, China. Xianglala is a chain, but this specific franchise of it was a little difficult to find. You had to go into a food court up, I don't know, 7 escalators. They say it's the 4th floor, but the base floor is like B4. Like the ground level is -1, right? It's below 1. So you have to go up almost 7 floors to get here. So it's kind of hidden, but it's all a part of the fun of the journey. Hiding the restaurant just makes it that much more exclusive. Maybe adds to the flavor even. I gotta go in for a bowl of rice number 2. I love how the rice here is brought to you in a rice cooker. Pretty much every restaurant I've ever been to that serves rice just brings it to you in a bowl. And by the time you want that second bowl of rice, it's already cold. And rice is always good hot. Unless you're making fried rice, then you need cold rice to start with, but different story. Check this out. Nice flavorful bite. That one's almost 50-50. Fat and meat, lean meat. Let's try it. I'm gonna add some cabbage too for a little bit of extra flavor. I can't believe I'm about to eat something so good. Got a little bit of cabbage, some hot rice. That is definitely a bite to remember. I'm gonna go for a little bit of this cooked garlic, just for some variation to my meal. That's good. Good. It's cooked garlic, just as you expect it. It's pretty much a full clove. They don't dice it up or anything. You know, it's not as spicy as you would expect because we ordered mild spice. Because I did get a small surgery on my lip that's still healing, and the doctor says no extreme spice. Honestly, he said no spice at all, but he's not here. The stinky tofu is almost here, I've been told. We're getting another entree. And apparently it's going to be free because of a comment on the app and a 5-star review. We're getting free stinky tofu. Now I know what you're thinking. Stinky tofu? Why would I eat that? Because it's good. Just get it past your nose You'll be fine. Don't be a baby. I used to have a real problem with stinky tofu. Personally, I don't like it being cooked at home. But if someone else cooks it and they just bring me the final product, it doesn't get much better than that. And on top of all that, it's free. And you know what we say? If it's free, it's for me. Don't cook it at home. Please spare everyone living in your house and do not cook stinky tofu at home. Disclaimer right now. I'm just telling you. It's good when other people whip it up and hand it over to you. Or at least it gets cooked outside or something. It was kind of funny being seated by a clown. Not sure exactly what that was about, but maybe just for attention. Regardless, the food's still good. I mean, check out how nice and thin that beef is. And when it's served to you, you get like a whole blessing. So good. All right, we just got the chow tofu. Now let me tell you if it's chow or not. It's definitely chow, but it's a little bit xiang. Check it out. Check out that chow tofu. There's a lot of flavor in there. I know it's a dark colored tofu, but trust me, the flavor speaks for itself. The smell of chow tofu is always deceiving. It smells like someone's passing gas, to be honest, but that doesn't matter. The flavor is what counts. Let's try it. You first. Wow, look at that bite she's taking. Full of flavor. And she nods. It must be good. It must be. She's going in for more. It's gotta be good.
I'm dipping the sauce. Pretty good. Too spicy.
Well, you heard that. It's too spicy. And that's from a local. That scares me. But we're not going to be a baby. We're going to try it. That aroma is definitely stinky. Look at all that flavor. Pickled cabbage, pickled long bean. It looks like cilantro might be on there. Ginger, some red peppers. There's nothing left but to bite into it. Let's go. Check out the inside. Wow. Is that spicy? That's spicier than the meat and the cabbage. And it's just tofu. It's good though. It's good. Boy, do I hope my doctor's not watching this. It balances out the meal. Because then you can return to the meat dish to cool off. So there you have it, guys. Spicy Hunan cuisine that you can't miss. So what's it cost? That's always important. 110 yuan, which worked out to be almost $16. And there's no tip. Wow. $16 for 3 dishes, 2 main entrees, and a smaller tofu dish. So next time you're in Shanghai, China, make sure you check out Xianglala.